The 2018 first ordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament is underway in the Nigerian capital of Abuja. Top of the Parliament's agenda is Morocco's application to join the economic community of West African states. Morocco, a country in North Africa, is seeking accession to ECOWAS, a move that has been opposed by some trade unions in the sub-region. Members of the body's parliament are expected to debate the issue.
Top diplomats and lawmakers from 15 West African states are gathered here in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. They are here under the umbrella of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, to discuss, among other issues, Morocco's application to join the body. And to further push forward its case, the Vice President of the Moroccan Parliament is here to observe proceedings and make a final pitch.
In the global environment of today, regional integration is crucial and fundamental and is an undeniable tool of economic development. All over the world, regions that have the highest rates of integration are the ones that have shown the greatest capacity to adapt and who are experiencing the most sustained growth rates. With a view to deepening regional integration in Africa, Morocco has expressed its desire to join the economic community of West African states, where for several years it has had observer status.
This forum is expected to give lawmakers in the sub-region the opportunity to make their own input on the application by Morocco.
Deem it fit under Article 6 and 13 of the ECOWAS Revised Treaty of 1993 to establish the community parliament so that our citizens, through you, honorable members, can have a voice in the regional integration agenda. Our model is unique and set the pace among the regional economic community on the continent. You are a symbol and a living example of the ECOWAS of the people. I would also like to stress the need to strive to make our parliament a key institution for monitoring adherence of our member states' commitment in the integration process. For my part, I want to assure you that my team and I and all other ECOWAS institutions stand ready to work simultaneously and closely with the ECOWAS Parliament for fruitful cooperation in the shared interest of our community.
At this moment, it's difficult to tell how the debate in Parliament will go on the issue. But one man who is very upfront about where he stands on the debate is the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Mustafa Cissé Lo. He briefs reporters on why he feels it is important to allow Morocco join ECOWAS.
Highest authorities of Nigeria, they'll be able to tell you why they think they will not sign. And I want to also inform you that every country is sovereign. And when a country is sovereign, they decide when and how they are going to address the issues. But I must also inform you that we are following this issue with keen interest. I believe that Africa should speak with one voice. Of course, before ECOWAS, our forefathers were in the OAU, and the OAU was in existence. If the head of state have seen the need, even though we're in the OAU, to decide to create ECOWAS, it's because they wanted us to be able to have, to be able to speak with one voice. In Europe, in the European Union specifically, you will see that the Europeans are working together in order to dominate the world.
His deputy and the deputy speaker of the Nigerian Parliament is, however, temperate in his response on the issue, insisting that the issue of Morocco's membership has not been decided.
From the founding fathers of ECOWAS, what we are just simply, we've been trying to do in the last 40 years is to see how we integrate the 15 member nations in terms of politics, economy, peace, and confidence building. So the theme has always been, how do we improve our own political environment, economic environment, and make sure we have confidence in ourselves. Like I just said a while ago, they are only observing their observer status.
Whatever the Parliament decides will also depend on what the heads of state of the 15 member countries of ECOWAS eventually decide on the application. At their last summit, they set up a committee of presidents of Togo, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Guinea and Nigeria to thoroughly study the applications of Morocco's accession to the group. The committee is yet to turn in its report.